Hey folks, Tim here from Rockout Videography again. Today we're going to be reviewing the JOYO JW 03 wireless guitar system. We're going to take a short look at the history of wireless systems, talk about my experiences with this one, and review its features, so stick around. We're going to help you figure out if this wireless system is the right choice for you. Wireless technology using radio waves has been around since at least 1894 when Marconi started developing a telegraph system using radio waves, which had been discovered by Heinrich Hertz in 1888. Yeah, that hurts. Wireless microphone technology was being developed in the 1940s and was being used by singers on stage by the late 1970s. The first known wireless guitar system was developed in the mid-1970s by Ken Schaefer. Known as the Schaefer-Vega Diversity System, it allowed bands like AC/DC, the Rolling Stones, and Pink Floyd to run around on stage during their concerts. Some musicians like Angus Young, Eddie Van Halen, and Rick Derringer actually liked what the system did to their tone and used it in the studio during recording sessions. This eventually led to an Angus Young fan to develop the Solo Dallas Schaefer replica in 2015, which replicates the tone delivered by the old wireless units. By the 1990s, when I had my first experiences with a wireless system, the transmitters were still bulky units the size of a cigarette pack that had to be clipped to your strap. The receivers were basically like outboard gear and would sit on your amp. At this point, I need to come clean with you folks and admit to something that's been troubling me for many years. It's hard to talk about, but this specific video seemed like the right time and place to discuss it. I suffer from post-traumatic wireless disorder. This traumatic incident occurred on September 1st, 1991 while performing with a friend's wireless system at the Long Longs in Scottsdale, Arizona. Right in the middle of a song, the wireless failed due to a dead battery. This incident is documented in the scrapbook and has caused me to distrust not only wireless systems but anything with a battery such as pedals and active pickups and basses when I'm performing live. Wireless guitar system technology has come a long way since those days, and I've had this system for well over a year now and have been using and testing it in a variety of applications. Let's go over its features and talk about what it does. But first, do us a favor and hit the like and subscribe buttons. You can help us reach our subscriber goal and get our videos out to more people. Thanks. The system comes in a cardboard box with stiff foam padding and includes a transmitter and a receiver. There's also a manual and a dual USB charging cable, which I found to be very convenient. On the left side of each unit, there is a power on-off switch and a pairing button that will allow you to pair up the transmitter and receiver. There are 4 available channels, so you could have up to 4 people in a band using these at the same time. The instructions for doing this are in the manual. It's really simple. On the right side, you'll find the inputs for the USB charging cables. Unfortunately, they're the older USB micro B type, not USB-C. The lights turn yellow when the units are charging. You know the charging is complete when the lights go out. JOYO states that you will get 8 hours of battery life when fully charged. I haven't logged my use to determine if this is true. They definitely last more than 2.5 hours because I've used them for that long at band practice. They will recharge in just a couple of hours when partially depleted. The yellow lights will flicker when the charge is getting low. The 1/4 inch instrument plugs have a wide range of motion, 220 degrees according to the manual, and will easily fit into pedals and amplifiers. They also work fine on any guitar or bass we could find to test them on, including a Strat. It works fine on instruments that have input jacks on the bottom side, such as Telecasters, and you should probably be careful that it doesn't hit anything if it swings down, but I've used it for many hours on my CV50's P-Bass at band practice without any issues. It has never fallen out or broken off. No wireless system gear review would be complete without a distance test, so we took it out to the front porch and hooked the receiver up to our JOYO mini bass amp with the JHS Pulp and Peel. We hooked up the transmitter to our Squier PJ bass. These systems work on the 2.4 gigahertz band, which is also used by cordless telephone, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Zigbee, drones, RC vehicles, garage door, car alarms, so it's possible that these RF type signals could theoretically interfere with your signal. However, I've never encountered any radio interference when using them. I was able to walk out to about 85 feet away from the receiver until the signal degraded. We used a measuring wheel to record the distance. JOYO says the range is over 20 meters and 85 feet is approximate to 26 meters, so their stated range seems to be accurate. I have been testing them out and was scared to use them at a show until I knew I could trust them. I do find them to be very convenient, and I really like not being tied to my amp by a cable when practicing at home or with the band. I've used them when filming pedal demos for the channel and find that it's quicker to set up a shot when I'm not dealing with as many cables. I have also used them when playing outdoors in the park. So far, they have been 100% reliable. On October 14th, 2023, I finally overcame my PTWD and used them at a gig. They worked great with no radio interference or battery issues. Since that night, I haven't bothered with guitar cables much at all. This wireless system is just too convenient not to use most of the time. For the price, I think these are a really cool piece of gear, and if you're thinking about trying out a wireless system, I would give these a try. Okay, folks, it's time for...
The Featured YouTube Artist of the Week! Yay!
This week's featured artist is Oyster Band. I was surprised to find that they have less than 2,000 subscribers on their YouTube channel. These guys are Mrs. Rockout's favorite band, and she's seen them many times over the years and have met them in person on multiple occasions. They have been around since the mid-1970s and have released over 20 albums. They describe themselves as kind of modern folk-based British music, acoustic at heart but not always quiet. I really like them, and I don't understand why they have so few subscribers on their channel. They are a very popular band within their genre. Let's fix this issue by going to their YouTube channel, subscribing, watching and listening to their music, and liking and commenting on their videos. These guys deserve to be heard by more people. Leave a comment and let us know if you have any experience with these or other systems like them. Have you had any interference issues? Have you used them in a live situation? If so, how do they work for you? I would be really interested in knowing if any of you folks have tried multiple band members using these at the same time on different channels and how they worked out. As always, we appreciate everyone who supports the channel by liking, subscribing, and interacting with us in the comment section. Until next week, have a great day.